Yeah, I can't watch the live stream. If not, got to.
I'm going live already. We are live. We are live. Get ready. Okay, let's share screen. But do you know? Wait, not this screen. Let's share. Let's share
Bruh,
the.
big
Okay,
brain.
so let's go to his GitHub page.
Oh shit.
Right. So I can't really see the live. Wait. Let me see on my phone the live stream. Hacks of the day. Yikes. Let me see my own live stream.
Really watch that.
Wait. Okay. Hacks of the day. Say something, eh?
I.
See my own live stream. Okay, I can hear you from the live stream. Great. That's the only thing that I care about.
I checked.
Okay, so
Congrats.
okay, I will share my screen then. Let me intro. Hi guys, welcome to Flutter developers reviewing code.
Hi, I'm not a Flutter developer.
So you can't see his face. Okay, you see his face right now inside the live stream. Say hi. His name is Alex.
Hi, JJ. What? What?
They have English name
Clearly
ah.
not.
They have English name ah.
JJ lah. JJ is fine.
JJ. Okay. So JJ
Yeah.
he's currently working as a what are you doing now?
I don't know. Working on my own startup.
Okay, so if
Yes.
you need a job, he will pay you handsomely at Ankle Digital, rising startup,
.com.
top 1,000 startup to
Oh
look
wow,
out for.
thanks. Well, I'm so honored to be featured on this YouTube channel with 400
Yes.
plus subscribers. Oh my
Wow! Oh
god.
my god!
Wow.
Yeah.
Loyal followers and two people watching the live stream
It's
actually.
okay.
It's the
Anyway, no.
last.
Anyway, right. So the thing about this guy is that he has been hit hunted by Amazon
Uh,
as a tech
uh,
lead, and he's
oh
only
my god.
19 years
What?
old. Take that.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh,
And then at the same
oh,
time, he was also what someone in GovTech, or I would say
oh
the
yeah.
tech agency
I
that's run
was
by the government. And Singapore
because
was
I
approached.
was involved in some identity standard on Ethereum blockchain, which is used by Singapore government's open cert initiative, which is basically where people store their certificate digitally online on the blockchain for it to be easily verifiable. Yeah.
Nice. Let me put this on my Instagram so people can see. Like if they care
Yeah.
like that. Doesn't matter. Catch
Thanks.
live stream
Now, or you can put
now
later.
in
So when the
my
live stream is over.
bio. I need to create a UI for my links landing page. Let me see if people can see or not. Oh my god. Yeah, so introduce to the audience where which school are you currently from?
I recently graduated from the Temasek Polytechnic of Singapore.
Anyway, the live
Um,
chat say how are you? What's the situation in your country? Bad.
oh, the situation is great. We are doing
400
CB.
plus cases. I
What?
think 2 days
Oh,
ago.
yesterday?
Yeah,
Oh
is
shit.
it
Okay.
cases
Yeah. That's right.
two
Yeah,
days
200
ago?
200 yesterday also. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah,
I mean, it's okay lah. I mean, I guess it's bad, but it's not the worst.
yeah.
Yeah, could have been worse.
7 people are watching.
Wow,
Amazing.
amazing.
Hello, at least
Dude, we are
reply.
all
Yes,
watching
we
this.
reply RMNG. What situation?
I mean, do they count us though? Like because both of us are watching.
No, I'm not
Like,
watching. Are you watching?
I am watching,
Don't watch
obviously.
lah, please. I don't want to
Oh,
inflate my
okay.
ego. Anywho.
I helping you increase your live stream watch.
Okay, so I'm gonna share the screen of we are going to just look at this guy's GitHub page.
All right.
Not bad 34 stars, more than my neuromorphic. So if
Oh,
you
exactly.
yeah,
It's quite a lot actually.
let me
Yeah.
see, make yourself
And
bigger.
four people who are actually using, I mean, four people who are actually watching it, and he has 6 forks. Damn.
Yeah, but wait, let me showcase mine.
Whoa, whoa,
Neuromorphic
whoa, whoa.
24 stars at 7. Fuck. No, no, mine just UI stuff lah. If I like
Yeah,
the
that's good.
latest
That's
one I
good.
had. Yeah. Okay lah, not bad lah,
Yeah.
not bad. Okay, anywho, let's focus on this tavern. Do you know what this is?
I
This
kind
project
of,
about?
not really. You can introduce.
Okay,
Give some.
so the idea of what we are doing now is to criticize people. No lah, we're just looking at code and see how it goes, right? So how I got this GitHub repo is from. Wait, let me show you the Reddit Flutter Dev. So I'm not very active. Like maybe once a day I will check, but we see how it goes. Then I post on this Reddit forum, right? That says where's this? Um, let me review your code, because I had one video that I shared, like let me help you review your code. So it gained popularity. I'm very famous
Wow,
now.
34 upvotes.
I know, right?
Then
Yeah. So then a lot of people replied. I'm like, wow. So I got a lot of repos. Wait,
yeah,
let me
that's great.
share how much repo I have. Yeah, open Notion.
Actually, relatively speaking, it's a very active community.
It is
I
actually, it
mean,
is very active. But I'm
the
not
fact that you
active.
got so much replies.
Yeah, I'm not active, but yeah, the people that are active. So these are the bunch of projects that I've compiled. So if you guys want to have your code reviewed by us, a Flutter developer and a person who has been headhunted by Amazon and GovTech
Oh my
Singapore,
god.
then yeah, just post on it and then we can review. But we're going to review one first, and then we have
Yeah.
out of 5 stars. Okay, so we're going to review. We're going to rate them.
So I think for Harris, Harris will be like giving more,
Yeah,
like
because I have more
Harris
experience.
understand Flutter and Dart more.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give a more like outside opinion,
Oh yeah,
since I
and
don't really
also
work with
like
Flutter.
what I heard from him, that he said that his colleagues commented. Why I chose him, right, is because his colleagues commented that his documentation is very, very good. That's why after
Not
he
really.
no, fuck you. That's why after he left, they asked him to document the stuff that you have done for your previous company, right?
I think it's not really like that I document very well. It's more like because like I worked on a lot of stuff previously that didn't have good documentation. So
Right.
I felt the pain that like
Same.
when I try to get on the project, it's like wow, like really. So
Yep.
like I told myself that I would not be that guy lah. So
Right,
that's
right,
why
right.
I
Yeah,
try
same.
to
Because for
yeah.
me, what is happening, guys? I'm new to fly. Please explain, provider A. Can you please not spam?
Yeah, I saw.
What is happening, guys? Are you there?
Oh shit.
Please don't spam.
Yeah, Harry. So what's provider and REST API?
I'm not gonna explain. Okay, I'm gonna block this
Is it
guy.
REST API?
Yeah.
Yeah, REST
Put
API.
user in timeout.
Okay.
This is annoying. Okay, cool.
Okay, so I'm not sure how
Uh,
long today's live stream will be, but
so
if
what's
we have
happening is,
time,
what?
no, I don't know how long the live stream is gonna be, but if we
Yeah,
have
because you're
time, I
using
can
Zoom,
explain
free
REST
Zoom
API.
40 minutes. From
Yeah,
the
free
title,
Zoom.
please read. We're going to review code and the project GitHub. Okay, so anyway, moving on. This code is
Yeah.
basically a Flutter app that allows us to see pub.dev. So pub.dev, right, is npm for Flutter packages. That
Yes.
yeah. So
If you don't know what's npm is like pip. We're just
I
giving
don't know
more and
what's
more.
pip. Okay. For this those
It's like App
begin.
Store. App Store.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
It's
like
like an App Store, but for software.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. That's a very good explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, I really timed that. Okay, good. Wow, annoying. Okay, one thing right I like about this from the start is iOS screenshots, or screenshots basically. He put
What do you
in
mean?
the effort to put screenshots, because now I
Oh,
know
right.
how the app looks like. Because when people see
Right.
projects, right, imagine you say, for example, you put in App Store, then I look through your code, then it's like, how is it going to look like? Yeah. So
Mm.
from the looks of it,
Right.
what do you think the main base analysis of this. Let me see. Let me make. Oh my god.
It's I mean I'm pretty sure that from what I understand, pub.dev don't really have like what do you
Mobile
call
app.
that? Like a mobile app, yeah. I mean like most package managers is more or less it's just a web repository with a CLI.
Right.
So it's I mean, let's say I would think that this is particularly useful if let's say you're a company and you want to track some of your dependencies, you want to see like
Yes.
what is the like is there any updates, is there anything I need to work on?
Yep.
So I think it's actually it can be quite useful. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Same.
I'm
Same
not sure
here.
if it's you. I'm not sure if it's just me, but
Right.
the word seems a bit squashed on my pictures on the screenshots.
This one. Like which? Like.
Yeah, like they're a bit squashed. Scroll down.
Is it squash?
Yeah, the if you zoom in a bit, like 2 fingers, like the word seems a bit. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. No, the words in the picture.
Oh, the words in the picture. It seems squash. Yeah.
Yes,
It,
yes.
it, it, it
Yeah.
does. It does. It does. I thought you were saying the
Yeah.
screen. The
No,
share
no, no,
screen.
no, no. I
Okay.
meant
I
no.
mean, for me,
Yeah.
I don't really care about the screenshots if it's squash or not. Doesn't matter for me. I think he has some issues with what do you call it, documentation of the images, but that doesn't really matter for me lah.
I think there's the effort lah. The fact
Yeah.
that he took so many screenshots is
Yeah, definitely. I
yeah.
mean, try to learn a bit of Markdown lah, huh? Because if you
Yeah.
put side by side, it's better, you know. Let me showcase what I mean. Show my new
Whoa.
No, it's just a simple table format. I mean, helps a lot. So you can see more, like for example, screenshots. People can see at one row.
That's nice. That's
I
nice.
mean,
That's
yeah.
nice.
I mean,
Actually, right, just I like the fact they link a video to it.
yeah, of course.
That's nice.
I'm a YouTuber. Check out at the Happy Harvest. Please subscribe and like this. Okay, anywho. Okay, so yeah. But for me, honestly, I don't think I need a mobile app. That's just my thing about this lah. I don't need a mobile app. Maybe I just need like an API to put inside.
I think
Slack
this is a
notification.
cool side project though to learn.
But this is the thing that this is the part that I'm looking
subscribe.
for. Yeah, so this is very helpful.
Right.
Then also new packages.
So
fit,
King Digital Software. When will this feature be available?
Yes. When is it? Come on, guys. Okay, so
anyways, actually I have one question. So I mean, from what I understand, Flutter is actually cross-platform, right? But the screenshot only shows iOS.
Yeah.
So
I'm assuming that he used an iOS simulator rather than an Android simulator.
That makes sense.
I mean, most developers have a Mac machine, right?
Sure. Yeah.
No lah, I'm kidding. But he's using Mac, and if you can see from his Git commits, right, from yesterday he's already supporting Mac OS. So it's iOS, Android, and Mac OS. That's very good. But I rather have a website lah. Yeah. But that's very good. That's very good. Okay, so let's dig in to his code. So I'm going to share VS Code. Why like that? So let me share my screen to VS.
Can I just make a comment?
Yes.
I think most of it is quite nice.
Yep.
But some of the names of the branch is a bit weird.
Oh wait, okay. Let me look. I never look at his branch. Okay.
Yeah, just go to the GitHub and just click branch.
Brave browser. Oh, okay, sure. Okay, so let me see his background service.
I mean, there's one super long one.
Fix package tile display for Dart SDK. Okay, that's a very long. If I see this branch, I'm like, just write hot
It's
fix.
good that like you put in a lot of like effort to give more details to the branch.
Yeah.
However, for most part, like I would say that for bigger projects, it's a bit hard when you need to collab with a lot of people that you don't work closely with. They'll be a bit confused, like, oh, what does this mean? They'll have to look through like your commits, your like more details in order to just know like, hey, what is going on. And if you don't use the GitHub web client, you just use the CLI. It's a bit like hard to understand to look through this and like, oh, what does that even mean? Yeah. So
that's very true.
But yeah.
That's very true. I think a lot of these side projects, right, to add on, right, it's usually a solo developer. So when you that means you have
this has 4 contributors.
4. Yikes.
Yeah, actually,
really
good. 4 contributors. Yeah.
Where to find the 4? Oh, okay, yes, I see that. So
And
let me
it's not
see.
like he's the only one who did a lot of work. The second guy also did quite a lot of work.
Yeah, he got two. So, but
Yeah,
he CMI, I mean CMI like MIA after
yeah,
July. He's like, fuck it,
yeah,
I'm done. Then got other two lah. I mean
yeah,
that's good. Oh,
yeah.
I'm okay.
That's
That's
really good.
good. But I mean, either way lah. Delete your branches also if you know finish with that
Yeah,
branch ah.
you can clean it
Yeah,
up a bit.
clean it up. So
Yeah.
people like okay at least. But I mean, if you go to
I mean,
Flutter,
but for most of these suggestion, it's more like it's a very
nice to have lah.
like more for production ready lah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
if it's your personal project stuff like that, it's definitely don't need to. But if you're trying to make it into a more polished project, then perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, but I think like most of these people, hopefully lah, most of these people either has a job or either wants to get a job in the development world. So I think to
Right,
practice
right.
something that you are going into right will really help. So go
Mm.
to codecamp.zukov.com to find out more. I'm promoting my bootcamp that
Yeah,
haven't exist. But yeah, that's what I think. People think that when they just work with themselves, right, they think that's the standard. Then when they work with other people, right, then suddenly like, oh shit, I
yeah.
didn't know. So it's good to have contributors or you work with other people. So
Right, and
yeah,
you get more, especially if you're like a beginner. It's good to get to work together with your friends and stuff because
correct.
it really like help you get started to like it's like teamwork lah. Basically, you
Yeah.
get to experience it earlier on, so that when you start working at a company, you don't get like I would say culture shock lah.
Yeah,
If you consider
definitely. That's
culture
what
shock.
that's I'm honestly aiming to create a boot camp for that transition.
Mm.
It's easier. Yeah. Wait, let me update my
Oh, what's this?
link. This is my Firebase. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm update this is very bad, but yeah. If you don't know what Firebase is,
Check out Harry's videos
no lah.
on Firebase. Oh,
Free
nesting.
Flutter course, nesting, free intro, join weekend code, KH, just put H. So this Firebase, what I'm doing is basically updating my
Oh, so you're directly updating the
yeah. I wanted to
right,
build
I
like
see, I see.
a front end for this, but I'm like lazy. So this is my only front end
Yeah.
that I have lah. Live stream.
Well, you have exact control over
Yeah.
like what's added and stuff. So pretty good, pretty good.
Yeah. Wait, let me check. Where is Telegram? Okay, there I am. I really love the thumbnail that I have because I'm reviewing code of this little kid.
Oh, from the time when you were teaching.
Yes.
What was that? Code Saturdays.
Code in the
What was it?
community. Title.
Oh, in the community, right,
URL.
right.
Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Sorry for that segue. Okay.
Yeah,
so
actually, we took a we took quite a big round. Yeah.
that doesn't
Okay,
matter.
let's get back.
It's okay. It's good to have this feedback because people will learn either way lah. Okay. So let me new share. Let me share the stuff here over here. I mean VS Code. So this I mean, should we check out his folder structure?
Sure. Let's collapse everything. Oh, actually,
Yeah.
quite clean, I would say. Do you edit something?
Wait, sorry. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, honestly, the folder structure, let's look into
Pretty standard, lah, I would say.
yeah, library, got screens, you got SRC, got block.dat. Wait, what? Why do you have SRC when you have screens? What's the difference between SRC and screens?
The SRC looks more like utility functions to me, just by the naming, like enums, cache, all the stuff.
Atom feed, cache. Yeah, this sounds like this is confusing for me. Like what
It's like control. If you think of in terms of the MVC structure, it's like the controllers, lah.
Yeah lah.
And
But
then the
for me, I think source is like the source of all files and folders.
Right. And
Yeah,
everything is nested in source.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm a bit confused with source. But you have widgets also. I don't like to have a widget file. It's like any other front end framework. You put a component file, and then all the component you put it in. You know.
I mean a folder. Do you mean a folder?
Yeah, sorry, folder.
Like component folder.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that's okay, right? For creating a component folder. I mean,
But I
in
think
Flutter it's called widgets, obviously.
yeah, definitely. But like, I don't know, like it's better if you have some, unless this widgets is like global widgets, then maybe I understand that this makes sense. But
So you're suggesting to put it in source, or what do you mean?
I don't know, like make it more specific lah. Like it's like saying, because Flutter has like a lot of things, right? Flutter repository has a lot of things. Then you just put one folder called widgets. Like it doesn't, like what benefit will you put to the developers if you put a widget folder? It's like view project, you put a component folder. So what's the benefit of having a component folder?
Inside the Vue.js project?
Yeah.
Oh, basically it's just for you to put reusable components.
Yeah.
And then for I mean that is how we go ahead with it. Like the way I build is that for Vue.js, specifically, if you guys are familiar with Vue.js, most of the main screens or pages or whatever, it's usually inside a views screen, VIEW.
Yeah.
Views folder, sorry. And then the small components, for example, the component can be things like search bar component. All these are in a components folder. Mainly because all these type of components can be reused multiple places. Yeah, so
Right.
I mean maybe applies here too. But
So from what I've seen so far is that, for example, this package list view is only used inside home.dot.
right, so it's like a bit of unnecessary refactoring. Are you saying?
Yeah, I feel like if it's used in two files, okay, then I understand. Yeah.
Right, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Right. So
Potentially, he
Yep.
may be trying. Oh, sorry, he or she, maybe.
2020.
Exactly. So
Good
I
catch,
mean, he
good
or
catch.
she could potentially be like planning to build more. Like right now, perhaps the project is still like in the early stages. That's why. I mean, we still have to see more like future progress before we can know like what's the plan to use that.
Definitely.
I will guess that when they say widgets inside Light, it's probably like global widgets, which can be
Yeah.
reused across all the devices.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to understand
Search for
lah.
them, right?
Yeah, because if you just put for one file, that's okay. Like this favorite icon button, is used in two files. So I think that's no, it's still one file. Sorry, it's still one file.
Yeah, it's one file. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay.
But
So
I think that to a certain extent, it's also okay lah, because
yeah lah. I'm just being
you
very
get
anal
to have
lah.
a more 2020, you cannot say this type of words.
Anal.
But I think it's if you think that by splitting it out, you can better like better, how to say, like your code can self document what's the purpose of it. If you split it out,
Yeah.
then by all means go ahead, especially if your file gets a bit too long and too hard to follow on. So
Yeah.
but just don't go overboard.
Yeah.
That can be something that I face too. Sometimes when you want to refactor, make it nicer and nicer, and then you sometimes just it's very easy to get overboard with that. And
You just wanna solve a problem that doesn't need solving.
Yes, you want to solve a problem because you want to solve the problem rather
for the
than
sake of the solving the problem.
yes,
Which
yes,
is
exactly.
good and bad, but like it has to be understandable. Like
Okay, strictly speaking, in terms of working at a company, then it's not a good thing. Strictly speaking.
Yeah.
In,
Because you're working
especially
with people.
startups and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically
When you work
working
at
with other
startups,
people
move fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta make it. I mean, I think one of the best quote I actually someone actually told me regarding development is that you don't write code for the computer to execute. You write code for other humans to understand.
Exactly.
So if your code
Bob Ross 2020.
I mean, as you know, right now in our current like technologically driven world, performance is still an issue, but it's not as much as an issue compared to last time. So sometimes over optimizing may cost us more than not optimizing.
Correct. I really agree on that, because in the end, you write code for other people, not for the computer, lah.
Yeah,
You know.
exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah. So I
I
think
mean, no,
like
the computer still got to run it.
yeah,
But,
definitely. Like the priority is for me. Like I would say, like understandable code lah. If another person don't understand your code,
right.
then I would say it's messy code. I'm not saying it's bad code, but it's a confusing.
Okay,
Messy
actually,
code.
this actually depends. So, I mean, I guess that yes, you're right. However, if the other person is like a complete newbie, or if the
No,
other
yeah,
person
I get
like
no. The thing
do
is, I
not have
get it.
enough experience,
Yeah, like leave aside the newbie part, right? Like
yeah,
yeah, in
okay,
like I would say I don't know what level of developer knowledge you have, but like enough to know that you're able to build a production level kind of app, right? I think that's enough level of like knowledge that you need. Then after that, that's when like refactoring, code readability,
yes,
it's really
yes,
something that's like I think both because like JJ and me we work in the same company before, so we
yes.
understand. Yeah.
Shout out to PS Love.
It's like
Are
they
you wearing
are
their
yeah.
shirt today?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, nice,
Where's
nice,
your
nice.
shirt, huh? No lah.
Oh shit.
No lah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's dive into the code. Oh god. So the first thing that I will go to is main.dat, which is the initial file for any Flutter project. This huge amount of package, which is fine.
Yeah.
So widgets flutter binding ensure initialize return an instance. Okay, I don't understand. That's fine. Hydrate block delegate. Wow, block. Do you? Got a lot of things need to unpackage.
I mean, since I personally think that most of your viewers are relatively new to Flutter, do you just want to give like a basic short description of what's a block?
Right. So block, right? It's okay, like honestly, block it's another state management. What's a state management? Basically, it's like
Manage your state.
what's a managed state? So an example is that if you have a counter app, right? How the app is able to what do you call that? Store the number is to use state management. So does that make sense?
Right.
Like, is it simple enough?
Like for me, I would say that it's the controller part of model view controller. If you guys are more familiar with it.
MVC, but let me Google. But
Right.
block is block.
It means business logic, right?
Yeah,
If I'm
business
not-
logic. In the app itself, it's just where the logic is lah. So it's like a calculator. The plus, minus, divide.
Calculator.
Yeah.
Yes, essentially the
Times.
purpose of it is just to separate out your business logic or your logic in essence away from the view.
Yes.
So you don't I mean you can mix code, but it allows you to reuse your logic.
Yeah. It is like your brain to your face. People see the face, so you need to separate your brain. If people see your brain and the face, ugly. It's the same with code. You have to separate your brain and your face. You know, your physical attractiveness to your brain. Yeah. So you need to put your brain in one folder, and you need to put your face in another folder. Wow, I'm good. I'm a good teacher.
That's
okay lah.
I did not just get more confused.
I mean that's what block is. It's just the brains behind the app.
Right,
it's more complicated than that, but if you are very new to what block is or state management,
yeah.
Okay,
if you are from the Vue.js world, which I think quite a lot of people are actually from.
No, I think my audience is more towards Flutter. That's a fact. Like
so most of them
Flutter.
start up from just
Flutter.
like just new to programming and then
Flutter like they are like Flutter developers. They've already have this is their level.
Right.
No, I don't know if this is their level, but they know what block is. They might not know in depth what block is, but they know the general idea what block is. Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Okay, so do you understand all of I didn't know there's dynamic theme. I'm a bit curious. What is dynamic theme? Is it its own? No, it's not Flutter. Is it Flutter's one? I don't see.
I think he built it himself, right?
But where is it?
Looks like he built it himself.
Where is it?
Wait, can you open breadcrumbs?
Cannot. This is
open breadcrumbs.
No,
this is Flutter.
This is Flutter. So I didn't know there's such thing as dynamic theme.
Wow.
Okay.
I guess you learned something new today.
Right. So what's the
Wow.
purpose of this dynamic theme then? Like inside
From what I can tell, line 69, is it?
line
Line
69.
69 allows, oh my god, allows you to, I mean, from what I can tell, seems like allows you to set it dynamically, like allow the user to change the theme.
Yes.
I
So you
presume
have
I mean,
system Chrome. Wow,
hmm,
what's system Chrome? Is it Chrome? Control
sure.
specific operating system graphical interface and how it interacts with the application.
Ah,
This class is
wow.
not meant to be instantiated or extended. This constructor prevents instantiation.
Right.
So
So it's
it's a
kind of like a
singleton,
singleton.
is it? System
Right.
Chrome.
Yeah.
Okay, lor. Okay, lor. I'm assuming that Chrome, right? You can color your tabs. Can you?
Yeah.
Can you color your tabs? So I'm
You
assuming
can apply a theme.
a
Yeah.
theme lah. So I'm thinking that there is a web app.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
there's a web
there's
app.
a web.
Yeah, there's a web
Yeah.
app. Okay.
I'm not sure if that's what it does, but
There's a
that's
web
pretty
app.
cool
Why
if you can do it.
there isn't any website on his GitHub?
But I mean, I get it's pretty cool if you build a website in Flutter and all.
No, you
But it's
should.
kind
No,
of like
honestly,
weird.
I would rather have a website like that. For me,
No,
if
but
yeah.
we have pub.dev
pub dev
already.
lah, yeah lah. But no,
Yeah, so
like if you have the functionality of having like subscribe to updates for a given package, right? I think that would be very cool. But I mean, fair enough. You want to use Chrome and then you want to have its own like UI. Yeah, that's fine.
I like the fact that so I'm not too sure familiar with this, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, but final is like a constant value, right?
Yeah, it is. So
Yeah,
what's the
I like the
difference
fact
between
that
final
use
and
this.
constant?
If I'm not too sure, would you mind explaining?
Okay, so I also don't know.
Oh,
Normally,
I remember there's quite a difference, but
yeah, there is a difference. So I faced this question a couple of times.
oh,
But
no picking of nose.
final means
COVID.
Huh? What COVID? Wait.
Yeah,
Let
cannot
me
pick
share
nose.
screen. I need a
Alright.
shortcut key for this, man. Okay. So final is a single assignment variable initializer. Okay, so yeah, final, yeah.
Okay.
Constant is a bit more complex. Yikes.
Modifies
So,
values.
constant modifies values. So you're you can use it when creating collections, like constant list. When constructing objects instead of new, like this. Here, constant means the object entire deep state can be determined.
Yes.
So constant object have a couple of interesting properties. Does not have access to anything you need to calculate. Oh, runtime and compile time. So this is slightly
yes.
Right.
So
Okay.
one is yes. Right.
So one calculates at compile time, the other compiles at run. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. So that's why I use a lot of
final.
Could you look at
does final store deep state also, or is it just const?
I don't know what is deep state.
As in like
wait.
the
Here
whole
means that the
nested
object entire deep state can be determined entirely at compile time.
It'll be frozen. But I assume final should also have the entire deep state frozen, right? It's just that it's not determined at compile time.
Yes. I think it's just the difference between when it's being calculated or rendered or whatever.
Right.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay.
No,
I understand why he used final lah, because it's a ternary operation that
Yes. Yeah. Final is like my favorite word. I rarely use or I don't use var. The word var.
Yeah.
So that's why It's
It's not necessarily like a must, but it's always good to use final over var whenever possible.
Yeah.
It will help you pick up weird bugs. Like
yes. Because if you have something that can be changed, yikes. Because that's why people like immutability with their whatever lah. Because imagine there's a code that can change and it gives you bugs. It will give you a hard time for you to debug.
Right.
Okay, so next thing is roots. Oh, nice. I like this. So it's just a simple class.
Yeah, the
It's
start
like
of
a it's like a
the
map,
start of
but
the
it's like a class, and it gives a
yeah.
static constant string. Yeah,
He's kind of using it like a enum lah. But
yeah.
actually, why did he or she not use the enum?
So
Because I remember
enums
seeing
in
enum dot dot somewhere
I
else.
called it enum. You call it enum.
Oh, no,
So what you call it? Enum, right? It doesn't it doesn't have the dot to string,
dot to string. What do you mean?
meaning that for example enum root, right? Then you have this. That is like home.
Okay.
So I don't know about like enums in TypeScript, but for Dart, right, the enum is like how they implement enum. I believe is through like a list, and then you can just the only
Oh, as
thing
in because of the implementation that there's certain advantages to use class with
have enums
static variables over
yeah
enum.
yeah.
All right, yeah, okay.
I mean enums
That's
also cannot do what it does here. So
yeah.
meaning that it cannot return anything. It just
I see. Yeah,
It can
all
only
right.
return index also, which I don't use that often. But yeah,
Mm.
I like enums. But yeah, I get it why he does this. Yeah, this
I like that. It's
like
very clear way of writing it.
instead of this, right, like maybe some people, like for example like they have a variable that's called routes, and then they will do like a map, and then they do this thing,
Oh, right.
something like
And
that,
then
which
they
I
put in
don't
a
like
string.
lah. It's a bit
Right.
ugly, even though it makes
Yeah.
sense, but this is very buggy. This can cause a lot of bugs.
I think more importantly, it's great that routes is actually separated out. So I mean,
Yes.
because a lot of time when you just start hacking or something,
Mm-hmm.
it's possible that you just hard code it, and
Yes.
sometimes like, oh, why does it not navigate here? Or why not? So
Yes.
I, I
That's
like
very
I like
true.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the same time, if you want to change, you can use the autocomplete or like
Yes.
the
Right.
yeah. So
Right.
I really love
Yes.
this. Like, yeah, this is a very like that's why I like that. I mean, in JavaScript, you can kind of do that. Can you? Can you do that?
You have static analysis tools and stuff like
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah.
I mean, unless using TypeScript,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, but yeah, JavaScript is. But like when you just start off by default, it doesn't have
Doesn't
all of
have,
this
right.
for you.
That's what I love about
Yeah.
that. It makes this creating this kind of like classes or objects really easy. Yep. Okay, the next thing is this whole code of routes, like on generate routes. So on generate
Right.
route here, right, is you need like a map that returns you
Navigated to.
a function and a route. What I mean by that is that you will take in a route, and then you will return a function that returns a route lah. Yeah. So for me, right, you should abstract this also because this is too big. I feel like
Okay. Yes. I mean, I think for now it's still reasonable,
yeah,
especially if you're not gonna build that many like
yeah.
new routes.
That's a
But if
huge
you
man.
would
That's
like to expand it, it can be useful to
search page
split
route.
it out lah. Yes.
Right.
But I mean, overall, right now, it still seems pretty okay. Yeah.
Okay, so sorry about that. Okay,
Long
block
awkward
build.
pause.
Wait, what? You have block builder here. So material page route. Okay, so root, right? I'm looking at it. So it has block builder. I don't know what block builder is. Oh,
With
so
the
he's
block.
using a package. Okay, he's using block. Block is short form for B stands for business. LOC is logic. So they
I
combine
think
it
we
to be
went through
block.
that already, but
They
sure.
might not know why they don't call it block.
Oh.
So if like people
Fine.
like, hey, what's block or Redux or React? Like for me, I like to understand why they name certain things because I'm that
Right.
kind of guy.
Makes it
So
easier for you to remember lah.
yeah, so it's actually business Logic.
logic,
Yeah, boy. Nerds.
S1C.
Nerds.
Oh
I'm
no.
a nerd myself, like kidding. Yeah. But yeah, so he has a block builder that wraps around home with the home state. So it returns a home state over here. Wait, let me think. The thing is he has block builder, block provider here. So you have block builder here. I don't get it lah. But it's okay because I'm not very fluent in block, so I'll take it. It's okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
like just by reading it, it seems rather straightforward. Like
yeah
you
lah, yeah lah.
pass in home block and home state for the block builder to create a new block, I assume, because you're building a block.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then the builder, you
Inside.
give it some context, and yeah, I mean, I might not know like exactly what does it do, but overall, I can get the idea of what it should be doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
I
I think
get it also. Yeah,
that's the goal of clean code, lah, I think.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, okay, how about, okay, for example, right, context is not being used, right? So there are some people like myself, right? I will put like this.
Right.
Is this readable or not? Like, is this in your
okay.
opinion? This no right or wrong. We are just discussing
Right.
whether it's readable
In my
or not.
humble opinion,
Yes.
no.
No.
Okay, this really depends on like what language you come from.
Right.
So certain languages have, it's not really like a standard, but it's more like a community thing where
Yes.
most people just use like something like, for example, a low dash
Yes.
to denote something that is just not used. So if I'm not wrong, this is the low dash method is actually used quite a lot in
JavaScript.
Go.
Oh, Go.
So
Oh, okay.
yes,
I
Go.
didn't know.
So if I'm not wrong, Go a lot of people where you want to ignore something because Go allows you to destructure stuff and all like
Right.
that. So you may want to use this to like show that, hey, I don't want to use it, and it's quite prevalent in like,
the Go
for the
community lah.
Yes, and it's like used. So I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely good to have a standard to do that lah.
That's true.
I mean,
there's no standard
so
here lah.
I'm not too sure, but in JavaScript, for example,
Right.
I can just not put anything.
Yes,
So
yes, yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Does it work here? Because
no.
I mean,
Since
it's a compiled language, it might do function overloading, right? So
so if you ignore
might
it,
not.
there is a it
Right.
expects.
Okay.
It depends on how you build your what do you call that? Like your required or your parameters. So if your parameter is optional, then this will mean nothing lah. But if it's not
Right.
optional, that if it's compulsory, then you will have an error lah. So yeah. So
I think
mean,
that
yeah.
if you try to optimize by doing this, like let's say by ignoring certain variables, I'm not too sure. Like I get that it's possible that there may be certain advantage in terms of readability and stuff.
Right.
But you need to document it, like have a standard across the whole repo.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you are talking purely about performance wise, I'm not too sure how much it will help since that is a compiled language, right?
Yeah.
At least it compiles for the VM to run. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're just trying to optimize what is the exact advantage for in terms of performance.
I mean, performance wise doesn't really matter lah. Like it's not
just
a
more
top
for
priority
readability
lah.
lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Wait, let me think. Material page route. Return material page route. Yeah. Builder. Okay. That's It looks okay for me also. Oh wow, what's this? Okay. So
I'm not sure sorry, go ahead.
Package details. So this is arguments as package arguments. Yeah, so this is very block. Like yeah. Like
Very block. What do you mean?
like it is the state management block because there's a package which is called block, and then they have this kind of like standards so they have like a as or is, they use a lot of this for type checks and
I see.
yeah. So for example, like arguments, it returns an object, right? So then use this word as to tell the
cast it, is it?
Yeah, to cast it to make it to this type.
To typecasting. All right. Yeah, that I get.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure whether this is a common thing in Dart, But do you usually put assert in your code, or is this like a
Yeah, we do a lot of
okay? So you
assertion.
do use assert in your actual logic, so not just in tests and
No,
stuff
no,
like
no.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, right, right.
It's like it's baked into Flutter SDK already. So like
I see.
because the good thing about
Also,
I
it's a
guess
keyword. Is it? Do you have to import it, or is it like a global keyword that
it's
is?
a global
I mean,
thing.
global function.
Yeah, global
Right.
function.
I see. I see.
So inside like even if you create like a dot file that you can run on your terminal, right? You can have this assert
Mm.
also lah. Yeah.
Mm.
I like
I
assert.
see. I see.
Yeah. Assert is
Right.
very good.
These may seem slightly confusing for people coming from other languages. For example, JavaScript. I'm just gonna use
Don't have
JavaScript because
right.
that's what I'm most familiar. It's like people usually use that in tests only
Right.
because I mean, assert can throw, and we
Yes.
don't want assert to throw random stuff, especially
Right.
in runtime, especially for JavaScript because it's a runtime.
Yes.
Like, yeah, it's not a compiled language. So,
Yeah.
but okay,
Yeah.
if it's like a standard practice, I think then that's good. It's good to have checks and everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's standard practice for people who knows that there is this thing lah. So
Actually, this
for
this is
yeah,
kind of weird. Sorry, can I
why?
just
Which one?
reading it again?
Yes.
So if you say as right is typecasting,
Yeah.
why do we
Use the is
cast it
right.
as the type already and then check
Use the
whether it's
assert
that
right.
type again?
Actually, that's a
Yeah,
very
isn't it
good.
like
That's a very good.
guaranteed?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good thing. I don't know. Like for me, I also don't know. I don't use this. I don't use s.
All
I have a great s, but I don't use this s.
right. Wow, I would not know. So
But no, I actually, yeah, that's a very good observation. Yeah, since you typecast as this, why do you need an
mm,
assertion? So I don't know. Like
right.
for me, because people who use block use a lot of s and is. So for
Oh,
me,
so it comes in pairs, is it? Like, is
no,
that
no,
what
it's
you mean?
not a pair. It's just that they do a lot of this kind of
Casting and checking.
convention, yeah, casting,
Right.
because they use type checks and type
Mm.
whatever lah to do their business logic. Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
yes.
So
I mean, okay, if this is convention and if this is like a how to say
no,
standard
no, no,
practice
bro, no.
amongst your
But
team,
this right, this is not like a convention thing. This is like logic already. Like since you typecast this right, then the only possibility that this can be asserted right is when this is
to be
null.
false.
Lor.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, all right, okay,
yeah.
that makes sense. That makes
Right.
sense.
So I
Yeah.
assume, I'm not sure. I assume that if this is null and you put typecasting as a null, it will return a null. Then yeah.
Right.
If this is it,
Okay.
then so we need to
I
check.
get what I mean. I think in this particular case, maybe
Maybe right.
like I might do things differently. Is that I would do like an explicit null check, so
Right.
it's like clearer instead
Right.
of like doing this check. Like this check maybe
Mm,
also fulfills the same purpose, but like as your code grows, you may just be wondering like, oh, why the hell did I do this? And
yeah.
let's say if one day I randomly decide to like just over optimize and delete that line, and then it no longer checks for now, then there will be more issues. I mean, I'll introduce more bugs.
Yeah.
So possibly making it more explicit might be better. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Like the more explicit, the better lah. Like
Yes.
if you want less
If your code
bugs,
can self-document,
yeah.
that would be the
That would
best.
be the best, yes, honestly, yeah. Like for a lot of people think that documentation, when we talk about documentation, it's like, okay, so every line must document. It's like, no.
Yes.
If the
No.
line of code makes sense, no need document. That's the best
Yes.
documentation.
You
Yeah,
need
S is
to,
a,
and when you write document, don't just write like what is your code doing. You have to document why did you use this particular way or why are you doing it this way instead of just what is it doing. Because most of the time, if you are familiar with the language enough and you Google a bit, you should be able to like figure out what is it doing.
that's
But it's hard
true.
to figure out why did you do it, especially after a year or two not touching the code. So yeah.
So I'm checking whether S can return a null, you know? So,
Mm.
final something
Oh, I
else,
like
scope.
Dartpad. It's really quick and easy for you to experiment with something.
Yeah,
So that's
so
really nice. Yes.
yeah, let me print something else.
Free snowflake. Tweet.
So what? Unnecessary cost. I don't care. Null. Okay, yeah. So
Right.
you can. Okay.
Can you do the assert check?
Yeah.
See if it's so assert is in is in, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you can just also print lah. But okay, let's see. Okay, assert doesn't work
Okay,
for
let's
just print lah.
yeah.
False. Yeah.
Oh,
So
so
there's a
right. So okay.
chance that the
So we
object,
can yes,
yeah,
is to do a null check.
yeah,
Right. So in that case,
do a null
I
check,
would
right? I
definitely
understand,
suggest
understand.
explicit null check. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not really that there's any advantage performance wise or anything. It's just that one day, if you look back, you're like, oh, what's this? You know that, oh, it's actually a null check. So you won't just like remove
This is
it.
useless.
Oh.
No need. No, I was thinking like if this right, then if this has like, yeah, for example, empty, like a dot empty, you know,
Right.
and then you can assert this thing, you know.
Okay,
That makes
okay.
sense, right? I guess.
Yes.
Right. So
But it's
if it's
okay. I
null,
think
yeah.
yeah. I mean, how do you usually check for null in Dart?
So
Like
this is the syntax. I
right.
forgot what's this term called, but this basically if
Question mark.
question mark. There's a lot of terms that I sometimes forget. But
True.
yeah, so this basically means if arguments is null, it will return this instead.
Instead,
Yeah.
oh right.
Then after that,
Right. And then when you assert that,
yeah.
right, I get
Right.
what you mean.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Right. So this is a better, even though it's quite long itself, but this is, but for me, I don't like typecasting because that means this is as close as a dynamic lah. Like you're guessing what this is already. So
Right. And it kind of defeats the purpose of a
yeah,
like type language that we have.
correct. Yeah. So yeah, it's like this is the best. This
Yeah.
is the best case. Or like yeah, if as is like this, then can Then if you
Yes.
want to make it even more like safe, right? Then you put a question mark. You know. Oh wait, no, not here.
Right.
Is it question mark here? Okay. So question mark here meaning that if this is null, no, if this is like null, then this will still go through this dot
Right.
thingy.
Instead of throwing an error.
Yes. So
Right.
that's why a lot of people in the Flutter or Dart community, right, wants a nullable. I forgot was it like
Nullable
don't
type.
want, you don't
Yeah.
want to have this syntax because it's another extra step.
Right.
That means you
I mean,
already know that
I
this
like
is
the
null.
question mark
Yeah.
dot. That's actually very useful.
Yeah.
So like example that in JavaScript, that's actually
bang,
not
right?
available
Yeah.
right now. Like if you access a variable that like let's say you access a key, I mean like a value that's already undefined or
Yeah.
now, you'll get an
Oh
error
my god,
lah.
I hate
And that's only
undefined.
like yes, you cannot access blah 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 of undefined. And the good news is that there's a new feature gonna come out in ES 2020.
That's great.
But
Yeah.
but I really like the fact that you can do it like it's natively implemented in Dart.
Yeah. I love. Yeah, that's the thing I like about that is that they already have this. When I put inside when I code in JavaScript, the annoying part is the undefined part, and then it only returns a boolean. And I'm like, and then it's a falsy thing. And I'm like,
Right.
so it's.
I did
it's
not have
very-
much experience with Dart, but I would personally feel that debugging in Dart should be much more straightforward than
Yes,
JavaScript.
it does.
JavaScript, you use things like debugger, you can look at the Chrome inspector.
It's like like because how I know more about that and why I use TypeScript more is because of cloud functions, So cloud functions in Firebase uses what do you call it, JavaScript. Even the developers in Firebase, right, recommends you to do in TypeScript because they know that by doing TypeScript. Yeah, but that's another day. Okay, so another day for that topic lah. But I mean, overall, I don't see any triggering things. Like this was a good discussion because like you pointed out that if you already typecast it, why do you need this? Then we figured that this can be a null. Then might as well put as a catch for the null lah. But yeah, so this is just a bit of this is like it is a bit higher level than beginners. Maybe like intermediate, like maybe but like because I assume that why they do this because these arguments, if you put a typecast, it will return a null and then my what do you call it?
I'll say that just from looking at the code, this person probably have quite some development experience.
Yes, he does.
I mean, I don't think this is the type of things that a beginner would specifically look out for. Like most people would just ignore it, especially if you just get started. So I would say that actually not bad. Quite a lot of effort.
Kudos. Okay. What do you think about to-dos inside uh
inside code.
repository? Yeah.
Okay, I think that
Your opinion.
it personally I use
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Okay, and I think it's so the difference between to-dos inside code and to-dos in a README or separate files. So
Yep.
what I mean is that let's say I really need to commit a piece of code that I know needs some fixes. It's
Right.
like let's say it's not perfect yet,
Yeah.
then I'm okay with putting a to-do beside that code because
Right.
I know that this is I have to fix this
Yes.
someday.
Okay.
Whereas if you have a to-do inside like a README or separate file, it's kind of that can be like a roadmap thing. So
Yes.
I
Yes.
don't really think
Yes.
that is more necessary, but I
Mm.
think things like this is actually very useful. So personally, my convention, I follow the JS doc standard. Basically, we use at and then to do. So let's say after a 2 week sprint or like a 1 week sprint, let's say I allocate another 2 weeks for just bug fixes or minor changes. I can just Control Shift F over the whole global repository. For Mac users, Command Shift F, global search, and you
Linux
just
eh?
find add to
Linux.
dos. Linux same keyboard lah, Windows.
Yeah lah. Yeah
Yeah,
lah.
so just Control Shift F, and then you can find add to dos. Because potentially, slightly out of context, but let's say you're building a to do app. Obviously, you don't want to find that to do. You want to find add
Exactly.
to dos. Yeah. So, but I mean, this is nice. I think this is okay. Add a link. What does it say? With
Let
what
me
does the to
remove
say?
this first. No, okay. So to add on also, right, is that
Mm,
to-dos, right, also is being shouted under the problems tab inside your VS Code. I guess it's I don't know if it's in all
is
languages,
that a
but in
Dart
Dart
thing
lah,
or?
in Dart they
Mm.
will shout it. There is a setting inside Dart that says,
Oh,
oh,
that's cool.
yeah. For me,
Mm,
inside like I have some production what do you call that, like for me if I were building for production, right, I will never put a to
mm,
do here because inside like a team, right, you already
mm.
have your backlog. So the to dos are your backlog, so you
Right.
put it inside because anything that you post on the master should not have anything that is needed to be done. If you want something to be done, then
Okay.
in the future then put something that we all
I
can
get what you
see,
mean.
you know, like in
Mm,
Jira, in Trello or whatever. To do this,
okay.
I think is personal. So for me, like if this is a production level app, I don't think this is professional. Even okay, like in okay,
I will have to disagree with you on this.
yeah,
Yes. So I think that that's okay, depending on like who you ask and how is your like organization like lah. So I think that to-dos should not really be in production apps, but I don't see that as an issue simply because
yeah,
most production apps will be either compiled or minified too.
yeah,
So if
definitely.
you're talking about like having to-dos inside the final like release code, then I don't think that's an issue because it's going to be removed anyways.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
yeah.
think that especially for open source projects, it might be helpful for people to know that hey, this is a known thing.
Right.
Like I would personally rather record it twice, like once inside the code and once inside like Jira or whatever that you mentioned. Although like I would say that I will agree to you to a certain extent that this is not something you should like extensively abuse. Like if you have to do every
Yeah, yeah,
single where,
exactly. If you have a lot of to dos,
then
then like
then no.
yeah,
But if you, for example, you have a to do that, for example, let's say optimize this when this potentially breaks because let's say it generates too much stuff or something, or for example you know that there's a potential bug that may cause memory leaks in the future, so you can add like a small note to say that hey, you know what, potentially this may be a cause of like future problems. So I think that's fine, but
but
just
that
don't
that's
overdo
like
it lah.
more towards like a good to know. It's not like a to do. To do means like it's an oh my
Yes.
god.
Okay. Yeah. True. Yes.
Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like yeah, like a notice, like not to do. Because the thing is about these problems over here is to shout. Like it's, I don't know why they put problems. I think it's I don't know. The thing is I don't know lah. So, but most of the time, if you minus off the to dos, right, most of these are warnings. Like, oh, this variable is not used or whatever. Then if there's a problem, then it will shout. So I think all of this is something that we should like clear before we push into like production. Yeah. So the to do means like, oh, this is not up to what we want. So it gives like, yeah, like for me, like I said, I'm quite inner lah. Yeah. I'm not okay. Oh yeah, no, no. Yeah, it's like yeah, it's like a backlog. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, yeah. Correct. Yeah. Or like for me, it's just that I feel that the master branch is where there's no to dos. That's like the actual product. Because when you put to dos, even though it's not compiled and all, like if it's open source, right, people can see. So it's like you're putting a product that has a small developer node. For example, an iPhone, right? And then you suddenly see this small developer node. I need to add extra chip inside. Then people are like, what the fuck? You know, that kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah. 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 Correct. Yes. Yeah. Correct. Correct. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, but yeah lah, it's just up to date, but it's not like a major problem for me. Like I say, I'm very anal lah. Like if I was like the tech lead or whatever, right? Like no to do's in the master. Yeah. Maybe the dev is okay, but like it has to be done. You know, you don't want a backlog to be shown at the front. You know, like having to see. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Flutter got a lot to do. Yes. Hmm. Yeah. It's good lah. Yeah. But I mean it's fine. It's just like a small thing. It's not like so major to the point that I get triggered lah. It's just that like this is just like a pin needle prick. You know, pick ouch like yeah, that's it. But if there's a lot, then it's very painful lah. Huh? Wow, I don't know. I'm not Chinese. Okay, let's really? I don't know. Okay, so let's go to another screen. Okay, let's go to the screens. So inside screens, you got block dot dot. So what do you think screens should have? Like if you see the screens folder, right? What should the screen have? Should it have block event state, or should it only have screens files? Yeah, definitely. Actually, wait, let me think. It kind of makes sense. Screens. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Screen. Okay. Yeah. 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 Correct. 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 Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah. I mean, it kind of makes sense because like inside a screen, like a app, like for example, your home screen, right? Then you will have like the block, the event, the state, and then you have the I'll call this the view or the screen file. So let's go to home dot dot. Yeah. Okay, you're blocking. So I think it does. Like, let me find there. Command find home state. Yeah, that's how I talk when I don't have state. Doesn't. Okay. Well, let me see the whole file. Why you have unused Why do you have unused variable? 20 accounts for extra padding, but you never use. Okay, so for me, right, this final double expanded height, once you put it on top, like, put cons it's not changed, right? Is it changed? No, it's not changing. Yeah, so don't put final, put cons. Yeah. 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 So I guess he's not high enough. No high level. No lah. I mean, no. This is like I say, it's a pin needle thing lah. Yeah, like it's like high level people like us, okay, who knows the difference between final and const. Yikes. I mean, it's. I know, right? Then we become tech leads already. Yeah, is it right? Do you know what's the difference between final and const? I don't know. Well, you're not tech lead material. Yeah. Yes, they do. I tried. No, the thing is, I tried too, but there's always one person faster than me, and I'm like, fuck. But I don't. Okay, I don't frequent Stack Overflow to answer people's question because I think I got better use of my time lah. So yikes. Yeah, no, I create YouTube videos. I'm not a huge contributor, but I do very, very little contribution. Like, go GitHub issues and just post my issues. And also reply lah. I reply to people. Anyway, show logo. Show logo, show. If not, don't show. Okay. Home. Yeah. That's a very good question. So let me command find. Oh no, the show logo is at the bottom. Yikes. Why do you put it over here? I mean, yeah, that's true lah. So widget home state is initial home state. Yeah, so you got the is or yeah. 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 I get what you mean. Yeah, I get what you mean. Rather than this is like a getter method, right? Yeah. No, this inside the file lah. I assume that this is a local variable that's only used in this file. Because for me, yeah. No. Yeah, no. So yeah, like maybe for non-Flutter people like you, I don't know. Like no. Honestly, like if you were to have like a logo, right? Logo. If you have to have any kind of methods that's outside the what do you call this widget, right? Then you should put it into another file. You shouldn't put inside this file. So that's why I assume that this show logo was inside this show logo is inside this widget. Yeah, then I get it. Like, yeah, you should actually make this whole line to be a final and then put it on top. Yeah, I get it. Okay, what? Ternary. Oh, this whole thing, is it? Can. Yeah. Oh, so for this is that because I'm outside the widget build method, right? It doesn't know what widget means or show animation means. So I was I'm trying, yeah. So yeah, he put in getter method. But I feel like since you're only using it once, right? Put it into a final variable and just put it just before this thing. Then it makes sense, right? Like, yeah, yeah, exactly. Even you have a lot of variables that you create, right? At least you can refer, because just now I had to click to go to the bottom. Then at the bottom there's this thing, show animation. What is show animation? Then I have to click. Then show animation is actually what you created over here. Show animation is true. Yes. Right. No, I don't think. And I like, yeah, if you were to have a getter method that other files are being used, first of all, it's a bit weird because you are getting a method inside a widget which you don't use at all. So a lot of questions come up to my head lah. Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Correct. Yeah, yeah. Because for like So I think he used the getter method. This is just my assumption for the convenience of not having to like. If I were to put this final show logo right at the bottom, right? Where is it? Then there is this two errors, but the getter method allows you to get the widget and show animation. So I'm assuming that he used that convenience for this, which I don't think is necessary. So he's prior. Correct. Yeah. I don't know if he. Yeah. I don't know if he knows that the getter method makes it a global variable. You know. I mean, it is. It is. It can be, because if you dot build dot. I don't know. But the thing is, if it does, right, and I find, like, because I'm globally finding the show logo, I don't see any. So I think there's a call, like, convenience is good for 1% of the time. Yeah, convenience is only, yeah. Long run, you're gonna, why suddenly got this weird bug? Then you suddenly see, oh, shit, why I put a getter method? Yeah. So that's my beef. And from what I've seen so far is that this home screen is involves some animation. So in Flutter, ticker provider state mixin, right, is being used for animations. So you could see, you could see lah, show animation kind of thing. Yeah. Yes. Right. So that's the, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So okay, so this is actually quite bad because this is supposed to be inside here. Why so? Because for anything that has to do with have to do with, like, you want to render after everything is built, right, should put under did change dependency. Yeah, for Flutter, because there's like the init state where it's like the building phase, and then there's the, like, adding stuff, the context. So you add the context later. So you build the skeleton and then you fill it in. Yes, correct. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, here. Correct. Because this is very manual. Then, yeah, I mean, yes, yeah. Correct. Yes. Yes. Correct. Yeah, this is a major, because I've done this kind of things many times, and wow, this is this is not good. So there is a package that allows you to do it after. It's not change dependency. I forgot what is it called. There's another override method, but it's like it's the after init state. So it's like after the init state, once after everything is finished building, right? Then you do this delayed thing. So it transitions smoothly rather than like you say the init state where like if the phone is very slow and then you have after 2 seconds it shows the animation, it might crash the app. Then your user might not want to use. So yeah, I mean that's a very good point. Correct. Yes. Yes. Right. Yes. Correct. Correct. So yeah. 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 Yes, yes, yeah. I did some functional programming. Wow, it's very different from programming itself. But like you will learn a lot. Yeah, yeah. You will think very differently. So yeah, I understand like the functional programming concept behind this. So I would not recommend you doing this at all. Like have no animation at all. Like no, not animation. Have don't use delayed with a specific timing. So in a innate state. Yeah. So yeah, if not, then just put it somewhere other than init state lah. Then yes, right. Actually, why font ratio? Good question. So yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Oh no, it's only one. No, then it will be a lot. Yeah, that's why I don't search 17. Because if you were to use 17, right, then it will be should be the same lah. Like if clean use everywhere, right? Yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah, 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 yeah. Correct. Like this supposed to be here. I don't see the difference if you want to go to change dependency. Because this will only be called when the dependency of this state change. So like it will just return the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. So let me find inside context. Can. But might as well put it here lah. Like there's no difference. Like might as well put under the build method, because if your app suddenly change in size, right, the build method will rebuild it. What? Yeah, 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 yeah. So that's when to do comes in. Document, what the fuck is this? No, honestly, I think to dos are great, right? After you review a code, then like if the person don't want to read the comments, right, just a to do like explain or add documentation on why, like yeah, change code, because font ratio. Let me check. Does it change or so? Okay, other than this, so font ratio to ceiling to double. So that means it's just list integer. Doesn't change anything at all. Yeah. Actually, yes. That's a very good point. Then he initialized as null. Okay, I understand the null part. Yeah, I understand the null part because you want to create. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, correct. Yeah, right. Okay, it is. Yeah, it is a minor stuff, but it's no. I think it's a, like I said lah. Like we can see it as something minor, right? But right, this just like self development. Like if you're going to ignore this small problem, then later on it will become a big problem, because Yeah, yeah, correct. Then people is like, oh, okay, like, yeah. So that's why I feel like clean code should be like a number one priority. I feel like like there's a saying anyone can code, but nobody can code well. Like and not yeah like I can literally ask a baby. I've already taught coding to old people, like they can code, but can they code well or not, like to this level, like to this readability, yeah. That's why I stand by on clean code, because yeah, you can be the genius in the room, but if nobody understands your code, are you the genius? Yeah, yeah, you know no, that's my spring. Yeah, yeah, either way. Yeah, so and at the same time, like for me, I don't. What you saying? Yeah, yeah, like why? It's like you have a product, and then you have, okay, to dos we can argue lah, but like unused variables, can we argue on that? Like, is it arguable or not? Like, why do you put something that's not being used, that's not being used at all? Like 99.99%, once you have an unused variable, right, that means it's not used. If it's like used in other files, I understand, but from the patterns that I see so far, right, it's not, it's only found in one file. So please delete this, even though you have like, okay, 20 accounts for extra padding. What do you mean by 20 accounts? I don't understand. Yeah, I know what's the plus 20, but this is padding leh. 20 accounts is what? So if you say 20 extra padding, maybe he's not good, or he or she is not good in English. 20 extra padding for accounts. Ah, then I get it. But you put it here. What do you mean by 20 accounts for extra? I don't know. So I want to, yeah. Okay, so the thing is, right, if you work with people in code, right, if people get confused, right, they will take their time to walk towards your desk, and then they will ask you. And then if you are in the flow where you can, suddenly you have the epiphany to type, suddenly someone disturbs you. It's quite annoying, right? Your momentum get distorted. And then they'll ask you, what is this 20 accounts for extra padding? Correct. So that's why I think clean code, right, will not only help your mentality, but will help other people around you. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. 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 Correct. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is, like, for me, right, in PS Love, right, like how I became very productive, right, is to like switch off my workplace or like your Slack, right. I became very productive, but the most unproductive is humans. Humans will come to me, it's like, hey Haris, alama, I'm in the middle of something, that kind of thing. So like, I'm not saying to be antisocial. I'm saying that once you're in the flow, right, once you have that momentum, right, it feels shitty once somebody disturb you, right? So I mean, that's another day for another topic lah. But why I say, yeah, you did lah, you did. Like, I became very unproductive once you came in. No lah. But no lah. I should be to blame also to say no lah. But either way, it doesn't matter. Like, for me, clean code will make like, it's the start of that whole thing. So once somebody understands, can already. Correct, correct. So just delete. Oh, there you go. Search Bahai Alama. See? Now, yeah. See, now you optimize your code, even though it's a fraction of a percentage, right? You first of all you optimize the code. Second of all, you made people happier. Yeah, yeah. I can't delete. No, the thing is, why do you need this? Just cancel it. Then just, yeah, put it like that lah. Then I don't have error, right? Do I have an error? Looks like I have an error. Let me see. Do I have an error? No, I don't. Yeah, I don't have an error. Do I have an error? Wait, sorry. No, I don't have an error. Oh, this is just highlighting what I'm finding. No leh. Okay, whatever lah. Is it? No, red represents. I thought. Oh yes. Okay. Yes, that's true. That's actually correct. That's actually correct. Okay, let's move on. Is this looks very okay? Other than that, wait. Sorry. This looks very JavaScript. You know. Yeah, the or. Wow, it's very JavaScript. Yeah, like I don't like JavaScript. I see this, I get a little bit triggered, but it's okay. It's okay. I understand. Like this is very understandable. Okay, you say line 71, right? This thing. Okay, so for Flutter, right? Yeah. I understand it's constant and okay, so this is a convention that's being used in almost all Flutter projects. They will have this. So you can definitely abstract it out. So each instance is just basically like padding or it's just another word for padding. Yeah. Logical pixels. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know what that means, but yeah. So pixels lah, like yeah. So I don't know the yeah. But if you were to have another way, what would you do? Right. Yeah. Nah, no, I think this is very specific for just this file. From what I've seen so far throughout the common mistakes, I think he only uses for its own file, which is good, Yeah. Okay, that might okay. I don't have like a yeah. Yeah. It's a Z coordinate, yeah. Um uh most of the time the elevation is not like a major thing. It's just a UI thing. Like if your designer suddenly see, hey, why is this not 4? That's like, how the fuck you know it's not 4, you know? But other than that, no, it's not a major thing. Oh no. Like in terms of like I understand why he hard code. It's not hard code lah, but it's like changing the different uh properties of the sliver or app bar itself. I think it's fine. Yeah. For me, like for dynamic. So this is what I would recommend for all flutterers, flutterers, flutterers out there is to use because right, um, you can hard code the color, but it would be better if you use a theme to set the color for everything. So this is like a global variable, but in Flutter context, it's like a global variable that you can call the color. So I think this is good. Yeah. Yeah. It's a literally a sentence. Dynamic of context data app. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Like if you notice about Flutter, there's no short forms. There's no short form. Yeah, abbreviation. Yeah. There's no. Like formatted linter cannot. It's what Dart wants it to be. It wants to be the most readable language lah. So that's why, yeah, that's why they already, yeah, right. And the person who creates this project also did not put any abbreviations or shortcuts which I honestly like instead of like color like people put CLR, then what the fuck is CLR, that kind of thing. So I really appreciate this kind of readability lah. So if I see mostly words, I'm okay lah. uh, then like expanded height, then like yeah, like for me I will put 200 because it's a yes, correct. Yes. Yeah. Yes, yes, correct. So there's no standard. Like, why this person got more privilege than the other? You know, like why the world so unfair? There's no standard. So you have to put a reason why. You know, uh, but I could argue that if you want to refactor, right, you will literally go to the parameters and then just refactor, like just like, oh, you want to change like 190. I rather put it here, you know, so I can literally see where it is. Yeah. To have another abstraction, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Yeah. Correct. Correct. Yeah. Like have a standard, or you know, yeah, have a standard. Like some workplace don't have standards, but it's okay. Like you know, you just have to make do. This is a getter method for a widget. So let's go. Okay. So it's a so getter method is still a method, is still a function, right? Flutter convention or Flutter people, right, will not recommend any functions to return a widget. Do you get it? They will not recommend for you to create a function. Yes, because performance wise very bad. Yeah, performance it's not bad lah, but it's like why not just extract out it as a widget itself rather than a function? You get it? Yeah, yeah, correct. Yes. So yes, yes. Yeah. So like I get it because you want to make it smaller. You want to like make it a function because less boilerplate. But I will argue that what if this auto size tags need a context? So do you know what's context? Yeah. So like yeah, context like like I said, it's a global variable that can be passed down lah. So think of it as like a stream or like a pipe that is connected to other widgets. So imagine if you want the information for header text widget. For example, you want the what is this? Yeah, the middle query of the size context, and then you, because technically you can put this outside, you don't need this to be inside the widget file. It can be a yeah, so that's yes, correct. Yeah, like like I think to do is very good for reviews. Yeah. So honestly, if you want, either you just put this whole bunch of. I don't think this is a very big widget, so I think this is still okay. But I mean, this file is pretty huge. I don't know, but yeah, 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 yeah. Right. Correct. Yeah. So the consistency is not there. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, no, no, no. I mean, like I've discussed earlier, lah. Like what you think might be small things will actually end up to be something big that you wish that you wanted to. You know, like for example, exercise. You think to yourself that you will be skinny for the rest of your life, but if you continue coding and eating junk food, you'll be fat. Not aiming to anyone. No, but no, even for me, like I think I'm an active guy, but most of the high level jobs that you have, right, are office work. So you tend to not move around lah. But another video for another day. Anyway, yeah, man. Okay. Let me go see whether people. Hi, how are you? Oh, hi. Let me answer some. Let me reply some two. Maybe me, you, Akil, yeah, for 16. Oh my god. So, well, we passed, I think, how many hours? 1 hour, 30 minutes. Call very long, ah. Me lah. They see like, oh, this guy is popular on YouTube. Don't play. I think there's a bug, ah. I think so too. I don't know actually. I have no idea. Um, yeah. So they like, okay lah, we give you unlimited lah. Thanks. Right. I think so too. I think so too. And yeah, you see, if you never refactor, never document, see, Zoom developers getting fired because of this, right? No, I think that's the only reason, because they don't learn how to do clean code refactoring. Okay, like other than that, we don't know what's the actual problem, lah. Like probably they have some test issues, right? Yes, like startups. Yeah, yeah, correct. Yeah, everything, right? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, correct, correct. Like I mean, I exactly. One moving part will affect the whole thing, you know? Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct. Yes. Yep, yep. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I mean in a tech point of view, because there's a lot of factors that we never put in lah, like deadlines, business, whatever. But honestly, I think right, the overall core, right, this is very deep, is greed, because what you want speed is you want greed, you want more things to be done. You don't really care about all this code quality. You are greedy, you want more money, that kind of thing. It's a deeper problem, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. Right. Yeah, yeah. We don't judge. It's just our opinions. Yeah. But clean code can mess you. I mean, dirty code can mess you up really bad to the point that you are the reason why the company dies. You know. But either way, yeah. I mean, yeah. Right. Mm. GG, well played lah. Yeah. Like, I think okay. Side note. Honestly, this video or live stream is all about clean code, right? So like, I think I shared with JJ is that what like Facebook Messenger. Even though it was a simple feature, it's literally just a messenger, but they added so much features, right? Yeah. Then in the end, they say, okay. I mean, which yeah, they write the whole thing, which I think about. Wow, that's a very good example for other companies to follow. You know, because after realizing that putting so many features, then realizing that shit, now our app is like a bloatware, you know, like yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, you have this and that, but is it really what people want? Yeah, exactly. So like they put the minimalist way of like, okay, we reduce the features, we make it more. I read the whole article. I think JJ have read the whole article also, right? Then it's very good. Like that's what big companies should do. Like you should. Oh yeah, let's do that. I forgot what is it called, Wait. Yeah, yeah. Wait. Let's do that. This live stream is all about clean code. Where's my Brave browser? Doesn't matter. What's this called? Uh, Facebook Messenger Refactor. Project Lightspeed. Yes. I think this articles is very good for intermediate to people who are in the executive kind of like positions where they make these major decisions. Oh yes, yes. At least million of users. At least 1 million users. At least 1 million. 30K. I think 100K is a lot. Yeah. 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 Like before it's too late lah. So yeah. Let's see the live stream. Hi, how are you? Hi. We are good. All right. So wait, let me see. Oh, 1 hour 40 minutes. Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot. Okay, never mind. Let me go to my brief history. I apologize for my. Sorry, I'm manual. Okay lah. Okay. We don't have a lot of viewers. Doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, exactly. People like us. I don't know lah. No, I need to stop sharing. I need to share at somewhere new. Okay, let's go back to the code. Okay, so I think the rest is okay. I think it's fine. I like how dot like say okay, why not put a trailing comma so it looks nicer. That's how I like it. But yeah, yeah, it's debatable. But for me, I don't like the too much nesting. This is already a lot of nesting. Like the amount of lines I see here is. That's why I rather you have 5 small widgets in this one home widget. Yeah, that's me lah. Because I think everything can be extracted out. Like I rather have it abstracted out because it's easier to, change stuff. Yeah. Other than that, I think everything is okay from the get-go. Yeah. Yeah, it's above beginner level. Yeah. It's just that get carried away by the getter method lah. Yeah. Yeah. Like you don't need this can be just another widget. They might be afraid that if I abstract out, right, for example, you can extract a widget. Then you can name yeah, that's the thing. So for example you name auto here, right? So yeah guys, use more extract widget please. The Dart team inside VS Code really made a good effort in creating these awesome shortcuts. I think in other idea kind of no I don't know I don't know reference cannot be extract. Shit. So they are referencing something over here. Okay lah, either way, yeah. No, the thing is, no lah. I mean, one thing is that providers, right, or block providers, if you want to abstract out something, then you can just initialize this thing again. Yeah, because you are getting from the context, right? So if you have context, you can definitely abstract this out. So I don't see any problem with that lah. So yeah, other than that, yeah, this doesn't need it. This should be abstracted out also. See, yeah, you don't need to be inside the widget file. Yeah, so all return flat. Yeah. That's true. Or if you want, like from my experience in blog, this doesn't look like a business logic, but it's like a helper method. Then you just put home underscore helper dot dart. Yeah, and then this is light theme can be also under. Yeah. The what? Is type theme. Oh, is light theme. Oh, okay. Only once. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I think in clean code there's this guy you should check it out. Let me go back to. I need a shortcut key to go back and forth my share screen. So no, cannot. I have to. If I want to share VS Code, then I want to share. No, this Zoom. This Zoom only shares specific screens, if I'm not wrong. Desktop 1. Application and screen. Where? I think it's desktop 1. No, is it desktop 1? Yeah. There's no documentation! No, like there is. Share computers. Share. Can you see now? Can you see now? Oh, okay, cool. Oh my god. Okay, back to the topic. I want to share this fucking good website about refactoring and design patterns. Yeah. So actually this is a very good website and it's free. The only thing that's paid is like lessons, but you don't need lessons. Not saying you don't need lessons, but I don't think it's good enough already. So yeah, it's really very good. So clean code obvious for other programmers. He really puts it out there. Then he explains technical depth and I'm like, dude. Yeah, so like, yeah, man. What is refactoring? Wait, there was one I wanted to share. Like, when are you supposed to refactor? Is it code smells? No, it's not here. What is refactoring? When to refactor? Okay, so this is the thing. Rule of 3. When you're doing something for the first time, just get it done. When doing something similar for the second time, cringe at having to repeat it. But when doing it the third time, start refactoring. So just now, the example was that he only did it one time, but he wanted this. I understand that you want this is light theme, but having just this can be a variable if you really want to refactor. Yeah, this can be a variable. Okay, so I'm gonna share you guys. If only I have like a affiliate link. I've already like emailed him if you have affiliate link. No, honestly, I would like at my YouTube channel. I just post this link. I would like even shout out on my video to say like check it out. This is good for everyone, even if you're not a. We can't hear the other guy. Hi guys. He cannot hear. Oh shit.
Oh
Can
shit! What do you do?
Can what?
I don't know.
Let me check. We are. Let me check.
They're all waiting. Technical difficulties.
See something?
Hello.
It can what?
You can hear? No, not through your earpiece.
No. Through the live stream, I can hear. I watched my live stream through my phone. I can hear your voice.
Through the phone, not through the earpiece.
No, through the earpiece.
Your earpiece connected to your phone. Oh.
No. I have my phone that I don't have an earpiece plugged in, and I go
but you can hear
to
it,
my
like.
live stream. Oh, it's
Yeah.
working now. Okay.
Oh.
No problem.
All right.
All
Welcome.
right. Give
We are
it
107
a like.
minutes in.
Give it a like.
Oh, we have 4
Give
viewers.
it a like,
Wow.
Jonis, give it a like. Come on. I'm looking at you.
Oh.
I'm looking at you.
We have 4 concurrent viewers.
We have 100 minutes of clean code. Guys, go to refactoring.guru. It's fucking good. Like, honestly, I will teach this, right, at the second lesson of being a developer.
Your code camp.
Yeah, exactly.
Dear.
I don't care how well you code. If you code and people don't understand, I'll fuck you up. You know that kind of thing. I will physically abuse you. Yes, you can code the next Google search, but if nobody knows how to read your,
then nobody can steal your code.
Fuck you. I mean, if people want to make it better, gotta.
Sure.
Anyway. Yeah. So, going back, right? This is something that you can abstract out into another file. But I think if it's used one time, I can close one eye. But yeah, if
and he's smart enough. He or she is smart enough to use the underscore to indicate that it's
let's refer it
private.
as the developer.
The developer was smart enough to add the underscore to indicate that
it's private lah.
Yeah.
I understand.
Is that the convention in Dart or?
Yes, it is. To put a convent. Okay, so wait, let me
Like,
think.
is it a convention to use
No,
underscore
this.
to indicate
Okay,
private?
okay. Let
Or...
me go to another file and see whether I can import this. I am not sure actually
Oh,
for
as in,
functions.
no.
Okay.
As in, I think you still can import it. It's just that people should not import something that starts with underscore.
A function
Right?
body
That's
must
a
be provided.
convention.
Yeah, sorry. I
What?
am. Wait. Function. Let me paste it over here.
What?
The function isn't defined. Okay, can it
Yeah,
be?
as in,
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
you
This
have to
is
import it.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
did not import it, right?
No. I was thinking even if you import, it doesn't work because
Really?
you put the
Oh,
underscore, so it's private.
that's
As a
just
default.
Google.
No, let's
Um,
just do this. Let's no. It cannot. I cannot import it. No, I've already imported inside my main.dart as you see the home.dart file.
yeah, that uses a leading underscore as an identifier to mark members and top level declarations as private.
Yeah. How about global functions?
Yeah, top level.
Okay, so this is private lah.
Yeah.
All right,
So,
great.
okay.
Grate,
That's at least good.
grat.
Yes.
Yeah, its light theme is obviously yeah,
Mm.
but he used his light theme outside also.
No, he created another one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He create two of the same variables. It's the same
Not
name.
really. Because
Same name,
the
same
other
name.
one uses same name, fine. No, but that's okay. Same name is okay across different files.
Okay lah. Okay, so I think we have covered home.dart in 100 minutes. No, we
And
reviewed
main.dart.
two files in 100 minutes. So we took 50
How many
minutes
files do
each.
we have?
Fucking a lot lah. No, I'm thinking to like
Wow.
just go through like some things. So like we are
General.
not going through the everything lah, you know.
Right.
Like if I were to go through block, you might not know, you might not understand it, you know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you can go through. I'll just
I'm not very proficient in
slide in.
block. Yeah, like async yield, all that. This is high level already. Once you put a star, high level. Once you, no lah.
Yield and generators lah. Right.
I don't know how to explain this in simpler terms, but basically async star means right. It will
allows you to call it multiple times, is it?
Huh?
Right. It's like a generator function that allows you to call it multiple times, is it?
Yeah. You can say that lah. I'm not gonna go through block because it's I'm not the whole point of this live stream is not to go through block, it's to go through clean
For
code.
future video.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I've dealt with block. I don't like it. It's too much boilerplate. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to another. Let's go to search. Right. Let's go to search. Search. Okay. So he got search screen, but he don't have home screen. Hey, discrepancy. So he got section.dart, he got tabs.dart. Okay, this might be widgets, right? Like small components, but it's not screen components or screen widgets. So the home, right, is a home screen itself. Right? So you got save area, it's a home screen. But if you go to search, you got search screen. Huh. Yeah, so name. I mean, have a like we discussed, have a standard Have a standard.
Consistency.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so let's go to this. No, what's this? This search screen.
Line 25 is interesting. Query. Then you get a search. Then you get a query in the search query. I mean, you pass the query into the search query.
Right.
And
oh no, this is not search screen. This is search delegate. What? Wait, what? I'm confused. So this is not a widget. Where's the widget? Oh, the widget is here. Wait, I don't understand. Huh? What's a delegate?
That means it's probably just more than a widget.
Okay, I'm confused. Oh no, this is a block thingy. What?
Block thingy.
I don't understand what's a delegate. Okay, I'm not gonna go through this because then I need to know what is block, so I'm not gonna waste time.
Oh, so delegate is like a proxy thing
yeah, probably.
Using object mirrors.
Okay, let's go to stateful. Yes, let's go to settings. So you got okay. 3 things I want to point out. Unused imports. Why? Why do you have unused imports? Why do you have commented imports? Oh, you got secrets. Then just write a
But
documentation.
why is secrets
Yeah,
commented out though?
Please delete your unused imports. This is the first thing like I don't like at all. Like that's a shortcut key to do, like to remove. For those who want the shortcut key is alternate shift 0. No, alternate shift letter O.
No, don't
Alternate
share
shift on.
the setting.
No, there's no setting.
No, as in you control shift P and then you can type out the remove unused import.
This is already
Like
baked in
just
inside the keyboard shortcuts for VS Code.
as in people
What?
have different keyboard shortcuts.
No, alternate is every keyboard,
Yes,
right?
but alternate shift F does something differently on my keyboard.
Alternate shift O, sorry.
Oh, alternate shift O.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Let's critique this very nicely. Okay.
Oh, by
if
the way,
yeah.
your follower Jonas
Yes.
said that can we show the emulator so we know how the app looks like? I think he missed the iOS screenshot part, right?
Okay, so Jonas Brothers,
What?
I won't go through the simulator because that's not the point of this thing. But you can go to
let's
the
link
yeah.
the repo.
Oh yeah, I should link the repo inside the description.
Yep.
So you can see the screenshot to see how it looks like. Because if I were to show the screen, then I will critique about the screen, which I'm not gonna do lah. Hey, thanks for the like.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't because I'm a visual coder. I'm a bit anal about design, so I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna look at code. Guys, let's just focus on one thing. Okay. So if you have unused import, please delete it. If you have commented out this thing, I understand that you need the secrets, but I don't see an error that you are required for this secret. So just comment out, please.
It's like a to-do thing. Next time,
Yeah.
use the secrets.
Correct. If you
have. Is it the unknown stuff?
Is it this one?
Yeah.
Package info?
Potentially that. Maybe.
Hey, wait, what?
I don't
No,
know.
no,
Is
no,
that
no,
a
no,
secret?
no, no, it's not.
That's not a secret.
That's not a secret. Yeah, exactly. Username controller, password controller.
Nah, the simple of scrub. See, scrub. Simple of flutter.init. Scrub. There. Do you see it in the middle? No, you missed it.
Yeah, just simple of.
There's no line. Yeah, there's no line number. So potentially, I'm not too sure, but potentially that could be.
Yeah, please comment out. If you want other people to use your stuff, right? Please comment where, like, how to do stuff. And I don't recommend to put an unknown unless you have a reason why. Because if you want to put a text, right? I rather you put an empty string or you put a null.
So I'm not sure if this is Flutter or Dart specific.
Yeah.
But do you hard code things like package info, version, build number into the app directly, like the code directly?
Code no, like maybe pubspec YAML where your.
Oh wait, sorry. My bad. This is not the.
No, this is not. This is settings.
Yeah,
correct.
App. Yeah, this one is just okay. Yeah.
Correct.
All right.
So I'm thinking, right, this package info, if you want to put it as unknown, then I would recommend you to create another constructor. Hey, wait, what? Oh, this is under. Oh, this is a Flutter package. Huh? Also, you create another one? Okay. But you put unknown. Like, why do you put unknown? I need to know the reason why you put the word unknown. Like, you can just put a comment.
Probably to override it.
Yeah lah, like
to
do
some default
just
stuff.
no, not to do. It's a documentation. Just in case no package info. Like
Yeah.
Like this will be sufficient enough for me to understand why you need to put the word unknown. But if I don't, then I will like, why not just put null? Like that's the closest you can put. If you put null, that means you can just put it as an empty what do you call this object.
Right. Initialize with nothing.
So there's a lot of questions. Like you have to put reason why you put unknown. Yep. Clean code is all about understandability. Okay, you have init package info. Okay, you have set state. Or you have a wait. Aha. So you got a future that you want to instantiate inside the init state. So you got a in JavaScript, what is it called? Promise. You have a promise that you want to put inside your init cycle, your initial cycle. Is that recommended?
It's okay. It depends. So for example, it depends on what framework you use. For example, in Vue.js, you can call a function that returns a promise. It's just that you can't await it. And you can't wait for it to be done.
Because
if you wait for it to be done, the component, let's say if the promise fails, then the
Right.
component will never ever get created, and you have
Yeah.
more issues. So
For me,
it's technically allowed lah.
Yes.
But it's just that
I
you
mean,
have to be
there's
clear
no
lah.
right or wrong lah. It's just that whether you want bugs you know. So
Whoa.
no, it's serious. Like there's like in coding, there's no right or wrong one. But it's just that you want bugs, you want buggy bug code, then up to you lah.
Buggy bugs.
Buggy bug.
Yeah.
No, this I think you can wrap this into a future builder, because that's where all your promises or futures should be inside. If you don't want that, then it's fine. Then you need to have a catch, meaning that this will then return something, right? Then you put a null catch, and then you do something, because I'm assuming that this is a function, so it is returning something, right? So if it's null, then you have to catch it if it's null. But if it's only called one time, that's the thing. For init state, it's only called one time, if I'm not wrong. So it doesn't listen.
Should be I mean, by default, it makes sense that it's only called one time.
Correct. So I would not recommend any what do you call that, future or promises, or we call it async method inside the initial state. Like highly not recommended. If you have a choice, don't put because init state is just to put, like, this should be put inside your before this lah.
I get what you mean.
Yeah. I don't know. It is my opinion. Yeah, okay. Username controller, yep. Text editing, yep. Makes sense. Dispose, very nice. So this thing like set state, yep. I got no beef with set state. Yep, that's fine with me. Oh, you got theme is light here also. We found this theme is light in the home screen, right?
That one is light theme.
Oh, but I
just
think
fine. It's light theme.
Hey,
it's light theme.
Oh,
this is light theme.
Zenmo only shows me one file. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Wait. So I want to see if this is the same. Dynamic theme brightness light. Dynamic theme brightness light.
Wow, different naming. bad.
Clean code. So that means you can put it as a global variable lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, I got good memory. Okay, next thing you have looks okay. Theme is like colors.black, white. Whoa, okay. Not racist, that's fine. Brightness tree. Ooh. Okay, I didn't know about this brightness tree.
That's interesting.
Wait, what? Why do you have this over here on the on tab? Do you know? Do you understand my confusion?
Tap it,
No. Why do we have this final inside here?
That was the point.
Right. Why not put it? It doesn't have any. Wait. Huh? Wait. Wait. I deleted that and it doesn't have an error.
No, there's probably another settings block.
Yeah, it's over here. So why do you?
So that means every time you tap it, you want to recreate the settings block. Right. And then by using final here, you explicitly tell the line 84 that you want to use this settings block.
Right. But it doesn't. Okay. I assume that if you were to have this function, it will rebuild this part of the app, right? I mean this part of the screen? That's no, I don't know. No, I was thinking that if you click on this, it will rebuild this whole screen. I think
Hmm.
so. Yeah, you have the same. Yeah, you have the same thing. Like you have the same exact line of code over here. If I copy and paste, right, it's the exact same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get it. Because if you're saying that, oh, you want the exact settings block, right? It doesn't change which line of code you are at. So you can just delete this whole thing. And I assume that it works because I don't want to run the app. Should I run the app?
Nah, I think it's okay.
I think it's okay. Okay, like I say, this is a live stream for clean code, not UI design. But
And
yeah,
not
so
working code.
yeah. Okay, let's move down. So I don't get why you need the same line of code at the top. Like, yeah, so yeah boy. Anyway, let's go down over here. So you have list style, okay. Sort type. Very interesting. What is this sort type? HTML passing
Random.
client. Interesting. Is this
Interesting.
okay? He
Search
got
relevance.
HTML. This is his own stuff.
Is it?
Ooh, wow. We support the. This is very big documentation.
Did you write it?
Yeah, I think so. Let me go to
Oh.
the file structure.
Just look at
Oh no, it's not. It's
the
not. It's not. It's not.
breadcrumbs.
It's not. It's not him. It's not him.
Yeah, just look at breadcrumbs.
Right. I don't have breadcrumbs enabled. I think. Shit.
Just enable lah.
Don't want lah. It's too messy.
What? Okay.
No lah. It's okay. Yeah. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Do you see anything wrong? Not wrong lah. Anything
I think it
messy?
looks reasonably okay.
Question mark?
No, I know what that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I recommend that, but I think that's okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this debug print, right? Is
Only when you're running debugger, is it?
no. This
Oh, wow.
only is useful if it's for Android.
Oh, right.
So
That's,
yeah. So for me, I will just write print because print method doesn't print in. It will just be deleted lah.
Oh,
Yeah.
or like during the what do you call that? What do you call that? Compilation, right?
Yeah.
You get removed.
Correct. So I don't. Because I mean the word nice lah, debug print. Oh, if only prints in debug mode. No, I show you that in release mode it will still print. I don't know. I don't know. Gotta check with me on that. I don't know. Okay, let's go down. H
Sign in to
symmetric. Oh, you got two. Same ones.
16.0.
So should you
Yeah.
create a new variable?
So
No.
why is it 16.0 here and why is there 15.0 there?
Yeah. Oh no. For the other screen is specifically for that design. For this screen is
Ah.
specific for this design. That's why I
But
understand. about-
this is fine. This is because
this
this
is
one you can repeat twice. Remember just now we read the refactor.
Yeah.
Twice is fine.
Once you do 3 times, you gotta refactor. Why I put trailing
As- I
comma?
mean,
Okay, why I put trailing comma, right, is because it will refactor automatically for me lah. So it's easier to read
oh,
rather than
Right.
it looks a bit
But it's just that-
uglier for me.
it's not as intuitive when you put trailing comma.
I understand, but I mean that's how the Dart team makes it refactored. If you put a trailing comma, then it will just move on to the next line. Yeah.
alright.
Oh wait, wow.
Alright.
You have if enable GitHub here. You got if enable GitHub here. So you don't need this,
it's
right?
in the children widget. No, it's in the children widget.
No.
You need that,
This
you need that.
if enable GitHub is on expansion tile. So that means, right?
Oh, right. That means this
And
will
it-
definitely be enabled.
Exactly. So why do you
Right,
need at the
yeah.
bottom? I can.
Potentially, can you scroll down? See if there's a else, if or else.
No. There's no else for if.
There's another
Why
if
do you
enable
have
GitHub.
this? Triggered.
There's another
This is
if enable GitHub. Wait, scroll.
Yeah, there is another one. No, but the
Yeah.
thing is like that's. So this is the parent widget. This is the child widget. No, even worse. This is the children widget. So if the parent widget which is a layout widget. I assuming expansion tile is a layout widget, right? That means this whole thing will just not render lah. So why do you need this if enable GitHub? So you delete this, and I'll show you that it will still work lah. Cause Boolean only represents 1 0, right? If Boolean represents 1 0.50, then that's quantum already. Then I'm not gonna fuck that shit.
Sure.
Quantum is half what? Got 3 states what? 1 half, yeah. Yeah, I'm a geek, yes. Quantum computing.
Not really, but sure.
It's not half like got 3 states what, right? Quantum. Wait, let me check. Double check. Quantum states.
It's just that you don't know like what state it is anymore.
That's true lah, but that's like there's a lot more. Yeah.
I think you meant quantum computing bits, like qubits.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I don't think you meant quantum state.
Yeah lah.
Hello, clean code. Oh, clean code.
Sorry. I like science. Yeah. Why do you have this large? Please, why?
It's okay. I think that's fine.
Like I say, this is a critical review.
All right, fine. Right. Yeah, okay, sure.
No, I mean, honestly, if you want to be a better coder, right, would you want somebody who's relaxed in your life? Okay, let's not talk about coding. If you want to improve on your running, for example, do you want someone who what do you call it, like is not strict, will not push you, or do you want someone who's like, okay lah, maybe you never run, you know?
I get what you mean. Being more strict for you.
Yeah, I'd rather be the bad guy because I know that the what do you call, the end result will be better for you lah. I'm such a nice. I'm the person who can.
Okay.
No lah. It's like you don't like your mom because she nags at you, but when you grow older, you know why, and then you like, oh, now I know why. You know, that kind of thing. Anyway.
No, I'm a mom.
No, I'm the mom. You are the fun dad. It's okay lah.
I'm glad I'm the fun dad.
I don't know you're fun now, but okay. Yikes. No, like kidding. Anyway, looking at this code, I think it's fine. There's no.
Yeah. I think line 195 is very interesting for people who don't write that. That's very interesting.
Status.
Like you have equal 200, and then you can still dot.
Yeah. Right. So what this 2 ... means?
Is if I'm not wrong, it means that you return the original object again.
Yes.
After you do something with it. Yeah.
So this is also
like
very
chaining,
a little bit like functional programming.
Not okay, kind of, not really, but kind of.
Kind of lah. Like it looks like it, but it's not really. It's the same as if you were to put what is this? Final request dot response.
Then request
sorry. Final response
something equals
equal to this, right?
Yeah.
And then you have response equal, response dot status
code.
Status.
Yeah. This one depends really on the overall project structure, like, because if most of the code you're writing uses of chaining, then this is fine. However, from what we can see just now, it seems like there's quite a lot of changes, like procedural code rather than chaining.
Oh.
So yeah, just stick to a consistent style.
Yeah, man. Just stick to one. Authored by Think Digital Software and Grooving Chip.
Those are the 2 contributors we saw on.
Yeah. They need some lessons in clean code. Kidding.
Whoa. No, but overall, I think Digital Software and Grooving Chip did a pretty good job overall.
Yeah. No, honestly, they do. Yeah, it is good. It's good. Yeah, I've seen. I see a lot of worse. I've seen someone coded 1,000 lines of code. I'm like, what the fuck?
The worst I've seen is this is actually a true story. I'm not going to reveal what company is this, but there was this company. No, it's not. It's a manufacturing company.
Right.
So they have this system for their like employees to use, like
Yeah.
for staff use only.
Right.
And then the whole program is one file.
What the
It's
fuck?
a it's a whole one
Holy shit.
main.c file.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
it's
Holy
around
shit.
if I'm not wrong, the last I saw it was like 7,000 lines.
Holy shit.
And I would say, just to be safe, around at least half of those is if else statement. Yeah, it's just like nested if else. It's like wow,
Oh my
and it's just like
god.
nested more and more if else, like inner, more and more inner.
So how many tabs?
So
What was the most tabs? Like approximately just aga. How many tabs?
at least
20.
20, because
What the fuck?
the flow of like your actions can be more than like 20 or more lah. So
Holy shit.
they coded out every single route using if else. So that was kind of eye opening.
I mean,
Yeah.
I understand that maybe at that point of time.
It could be very old code. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
like
Maybe like
they might not
from
know.
1990s and
Yeah.
then
Wait. Let me Bob Martin Clean Code book. When was it published?
oh which
If this was published 2008,
2008.
okay.
No,
Fine. Clean. This is a very good book. I honestly will recommend. But this
expensive
old
though.
code lah. It is expensive, but
Yeah.
you want it free, right? Go Refactoring Guru. That's the best you can see.
Right.
Yeah. Wow. So this is a very good book at 2008. This one, I think 3 years ago, 3 years of work. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, please guys, if you have one file, I'm not gonna say which company, this intern coded
No,
the
I did not
whole
work there.
1,000 lines of code for the whole flow.
Yeah.
It's a Flutter project, and then I'm like, what the
No,
fuck?
it was actually like inherited project. My friend was working on it.
No. I'm telling my story lah. But for you, yeah, it's
Right.
yours is fucking worse.
Right.
But mine, I saw 1,000 line of code. Then I say, when are you gonna refactor? I'm gonna refactor soon. I'm like, no, you're not. I rather you refactor now. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to share. This is very Flutter thingy lah. So this expanded means it just expands. It takes
Like when it expands lah, what
it
to do.
expands the whole amount of space. It expands the amount of space that is surrounded with. So he uses a sized box without any height or width. So this is just mainly something to expand. So for those who have this kind of thing, right? Use spacer. There's a widget that's literally called spacer that it just expands. So yeah. Okay. So I mean this is a very good
That's
useful
very Flutter
widget.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so package info version. Okay, makes sense. Oh my god. Okay. What? Wait, what? What setting state? Hey, I don't understand. He overrides the state in a state in a state file. Eh?
At immutable.
It's
line
immutable
9.
what? Wait, I don't get it. wait. So
The developer.
Oh, sorry. The developer creates a getter method of an immutable class outside the class file. So is he following the principle of immutability? you get it?
Subscribe to find out more.
Yeah. Like this video. Comment down below. No, do you get it? Do you get it or not?
Yeah, I kind of get what you're doing. Yeah.
Like this setting state is supposed to be immutable, but he's kind of overwriting it by creating a getter method called state to return this widget state. So
instead of that.
yeah, so I'm confused.
Maybe he's working on a refactor and not complete yet. So
Huh? You have a final state over here, what? Huh?
Hmm.
Oh no, this is a parameter that he has. So okay. The thing is, what I want to search was it. He don't have this also. Yeah, I'm very confused. Okay, if I were to delete this line of code, will it have an error? Let's see. It does. It does have an error. State. Why not put widget.state?
Hmm.
Huh? Yeah, so okay, right. Okay. And then getter method is not like a normal function. It's something that you attach something to, right? Am I right to say that?
Yeah, I get what I mean. Yeah.
Right. So once you put this immutable, I assume that nothing inside here can be added. You cannot add any more parameters. Can you?
Let's check. Immutable dot.
Hi guys, welcome to the live code stream. If you have, if you just joined us, leave a comment down below of your code projects for us to review for you. All right, subscribe if you want more of this. Like if you are inside your home doing nothing and watching our live stream. Thank you, and please donate. I don't have donation now, but yeah, you can put some money
I have an
in.
Ethereum address.
I have a wallet, a physical wallet. Are children of custom delegates are children of custom scroll views? No? Yeah. Let me reply. I can't reply. Jonis. Jonis, I don't know. I really don't know Jonis. I don't know. Oh, so have you found the answer, JJ?
Not really.
Oh my god, it's 2 hours 20 minutes. Oh my god.
Oh, it's been pretty long today.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you learned something, guys. Jun Jie, I hope you learned something also about how awesome that is.
Did I?
I don't know.
Hopefully. Yeah, I learned quite a bit today.
Bro, I'm
It's
serious. Willing to learn work with you. Start with. Sorry.
Let me see.
I'm looking at my. Oh, wow. So I've been sitting here for 2 hours. Let me do stretching. Let's take a break. Okay?
I have been standing here for 2 hours.
I wish I have a standing desk, honestly. Okay, so what?
Mine is a cardboard box.
Oh, okay. I kind of regret selling my standing desk. I had a standing desk before. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break, guys. JJ, you can.
What?
You can.
What? I thought we were going.
Huh? Are we? No, it's 2 hours. Need to take a break. Developers out there, please take a break. Walk around. I'm gonna grab a water. You can take a break. Are you going to take a break? If you're not, then I'm. If you are taking a break, I'm gonna show a young cat video.
Let's see. Are we gonna stop this live stream and then we can continue? I mean, today's live stream is pretty long too.
Okay, we can actually stop. All right,
we can
so
call this part 1.
Huh?
Yeah.
I
can
don't
call
know.
this part 1.
Yeah. Do you want to continue later on or what? We can discuss later.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So all right. Thank you guys. If you have learned something or not, yeah, like or dislike doesn't matter for me. But yeah, honestly, in my opinion, anyone can code, anyone can be a genius, but nobody can be a great clean coder.
Yeah. Well, fine. Everybody is just working towards that.
Yeah. So like I think number one priority for all developers is clean code lah. Like yeah, if you can do clean code very well, right, I will hire you.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think anyone can be trained, but yeah, clean code is just it's just a good habit that everyone should have as a developer.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah. So Jun Jie, do you have any last words for us?
No, not really. I learned a lot. Thanks
if you want to follow JJ, go put your link for your GitHub inside the. Wait, no.
Oh no! Expose my bad code.
Yeah.
Do you have my GitHub?
Yeah. I'm looking.
No.
I'll just go down and see. What's your name?
Just JAI.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
He's a pro member, so he's pretty rich. Since lines of contribution. What the fuck? What the
so embarrassing.
Fuck? So he codes fucking a lot. It's not a lot, it's fucking a lot.
Not a lot. It's just
yeah,
daily
not a
lah.
lot. Yeah, sure.
The daily grind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. For me, you see, I think this is a reasonable non-coder.
Yes. And no, it's no for someone who does YouTube and so much other stuff. This is
Yeah,
pretty
this
good.
I mean I'm okay. The thing is, right, I actually coded a lot at this period, but the thing is I have a private repo. So I mean,
Oh, you
and
can
it's
you
I
click
use
contributors and settings.
yeah, it's GitLab lah, it's GitLab.
No,
So
click contribution settings.
here,
Oh, in GitLab is it?
yeah,
Private
it's in GitLab,
repo.
it's not in GitHub. The PS Love
Oh, I see, I
PS
see.
Love. So it's in GitLab, it's not GitHub. Yeah,
Oh, that one cannot share. That one is
yeah.
um
I think anyone
company
can,
information.
yeah, whatever lah. But
Yeah.
yeah, I'll share with you his GitHub. Check him out. Yeah, just post as many issues as
Thanks.
you can about his.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, okay. Honestly, I feel bad for doing this review because my code isn't very good too.
My code is not
So
good, but I think we are walking towards the direction of a
yeah,
better developer.
we are kind of like criticizing others, um, with like things we think should be done for
Right.
ourselves too.
Yeah.
So
It's like if nobody does this, who will? You know? That's my
mm,
mentality.
sure.
It's like, yeah, you can literally go to my old code and see how shitty my code is. You know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's shitty lah, but that's the
Yes.
old me.
True.
The new
We
and
have so
the
much like old code
I have
and
34
old
of
repos that we
shitty
gave
code,
up.
man. Yeah, I have
Yeah,
34.
I think I have 50.
Wow, you got 50.
It's just so much
No,
old
yeah.
stuff that is.
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
to like my shitty code and look at it and how shitty it
Yeah.
is. But the thing is, we want to be better
You have to start
developers.
somewhere.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you bash us on like, hey, why you so critical? It's like it's actually something for us to learn and maybe for something for you guys. Because if we don't see bad code, how are we going to learn? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Because we think our code is the shit. So once we see
Oh,
shitty code,
no.
so once we see shitty code, right, you can go to my pneumorphic one, the most popular, no lah, the most
Wow.
popular
Actually,
pneumorphic.
that's good.
Yeah, then you can just go to my like code and see how shitty it is. But I'm very proud. Wait, I want to show my monthly, pie chart. I think it's pie chart. Is it pie chart?
Pie chart.
So my comments are very nice.
Oh, wow.
So like calculate total amount for each category, the angle gradient. Like it might not be good comments, but like at least I commented down. For example, why I
It's
had
reasonable,
this.
I would
Yeah, it's
say.
like why I have this line of code. Why start radian plus sweep radian? Then I explain the new
Right.
start radian start from the previous sweep radian. Then I give examples.
Right.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yes.
So I'm actually
Comment why,
yeah,
not
why
what.
not what you can literally look at it. But
Just
why
Google,
is
yeah.
something that you should always. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This loopback audio, I need to pay for it. Walao eh. Okay, yeah. Yeah. So the thing like for example, why
Also, guys, you gotta buy Harry's Udemy course so you can pay for loopback, so that
no lah.
you get better
You want
videos.
if you want to no lah. I don't. It's not I don't care, but like I'm working to something bigger. My Udemy course is just the start of me building more online courses, which I'm going to discuss with Jamie Luce. What's his GitHub name?
Oh my god.
Jamie Loof. That's his. Yes. Okay.
I was young and dumb.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Aren't we all?
That means I like eggs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, let me compare how many followers I have. I have 12
I have very little
followers.
followers.
You have 10 followers. I beat you. Kidding.
Oh my god.
No. Okay, so see you guys. Hope you guys have a nice
you
day.
guys.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Okay, I'm not stopping Zoom though. I'm just stopping.
It's a pretty
OBS.
long Zoom call.
Yeah. Hey, it's 2 hours and it's still working. Not bad. Wait, let me stop
How
this.
come? Is it because loopback?
I don't know. Maybe this